because like you have a cycle, we have a cycle of sperm development.
So I'm really not aware of that. I didn't know about that. The sperm cycle of a man. So certain times of the year, do you get more heightened as far as sexually?
Well, I would say it's more monthly.
Oh, really?
It might even be quicker than that.
Right.
When the sperm builds up and a release is needed.
Mm-hmm.
And if that release isn't met, a man will do almost anything. And that's why we don't want to get too deep, but
Right.
I'll say men will do many different things to get that release. And if he's in a relationship, and that's what he definitely needs to communicate that.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't communicate it properly or she doesn't understand it, he's going to go somewhere to get it.
So then it's really not him looking for the butterflies again.
No.
It is mainly just a physiological release.
Well, that's part of it. Now, there may be an emotional component because we definitely, everyone needs, again, back to the beginning, joy, emotions. So, you might have a woman that just is ignoring us or just concerned about the bills or just concerned about the kids or just concerned about the in-laws or just concerned about her sick uncle or whatever, or the baby. And now we feel neglected. And here comes Patricia, and she's giving us all of that emotional stuff.
Right, like Becky with the good hair.
Yeah. She's our friend at the job or our friend at school or whatever it is, but she's filling in. See, nature abhors a void. Nature abhors a void. If your tooth is missing, it's going to try to fill something in there. If you get a scrape, something's going to come cover it in. If something's missing, nature's going to try to put something in there. And the law of attraction, you will even call for it, even if it's subconsciously. So, okay, she's at home, she's neglecting this aspect, but here comes somebody to say, hey, I got it for you. She's coming. Or that man, he's coming. Because you're saying, this is what I need.
So are you saying that when a man or woman cheats, it's their spouse's fault?
No, it's not. It's their fault that they cheated.
But their spouse has a role in them cheating?
Yeah.
Elaborate more on that.
If they're aware of it or not. Because they're not being mindful of their partner's needs at all times. We're a unit now, so we have to be mindful. How are you? Is everything okay? Now that person has to be honest.
Right.
Now something's going to be wrong somewhere.
And that's where the breakdown comes in. Do you agree?
The lack of honesty.
And really on both parts. Because if one spouse doesn't say, are you okay? Is there something wrong? If even that initial conversation is not brought to the table, then the other spouse seems to just hold everything inside.
Right.
And so now there's this lack of communication.
Right.
But do you think that if one spouse initiated the conversation and said, is there something wrong? But what happens when the other spouse says, oh no, everything's okay? Because they don't want to face what's really happening in the relationship.
That's a prerequisite for destruction. That's playing, that's gambling with your relationship. Because things could go very bad if not properly handled after that. Usually someone suppressing things will end up in an explosion at some point. And it's not good to bring up stuff in the past. And I know as men, we do not like that. We almost, I'll speak for myself, damn near hate it. Because we feel...
Hate what again exactly?
Hate the fact that you're suppressing something, and we're thinking, okay, everything's good. Now I'm gonna run out here and try to make her happy with the next goal. Because she said that was good, that's finished, right? Now I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna work and hustle and dream and visualize and pray and keep the faith and try to do this because one day I'm gonna bring her something home and make her happy. Get her that new house, that new car, that new this, that, You know, I'm gonna take her out or buy something for this. And then this argument comes, and it's, well, remember last month when you, huh? I thought we was good. Well, you always do that, but I thought we discussed this.
Right.
Well, remember last year when we going back to, you mad about last year?
So the core issue was never dealt with.
Right.
And so as a man, that is something that really could deteriorate a relationship.
Yes, and it's almost like when I say cheating is deception, it's like a form of cheating. It's you're hiding something from me. You have been hiding something for how long? It's like a snake in the grass, just sitting. What's going on? I thought the butterflies was back, or I thought you and I were cool when we had our goals and we were mutually focused. But now I find out that you got something else going on in your world that I know nothing about. I'm being honest with you. And it could go both ways, but I'm just saying. Anyone holding stuff in, that's like a time bomb.
And you know, I really think that is the key. Like you said, when you hold things in and you choose not to communicate what's going on with you, with your spouse. And I think that really is the main reason why there's a breakdown in the relationship. But do you think that people aren't honest because of some type of fear?
Yes. Yes, but the thing is, we both have to, once again, learn and practice reacting to the honesty in ways when we're not exploding.
Right.
It's not, see, everything I'm saying isn't the ideal way of, you know, like I'm not talking about we're going to have perfect relationships. It's a practice. It's a practice, and we have to remember, I shouldn't act like that. Oh, I did act like that. Now I'm sorry because I know better because we both decided not to respond that way. I got to pull myself back and say I shouldn't be reacting this way. So if she knows I'm going to react in a understanding way, a peaceful way, then she should feel that she can communicate that to me.
Right.
Give it up one more time for Kamal